Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled, Am I the a-hole for refusing to support my wife through her diagnosis after her infidelity? Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. My wife and I had a pretty normal marriage, no kids, both employed, and really happy together. For 99% of our relationship, we didn't have any major problems. We made time for each other, so on and so forth. She recently went away with her friend for a girls' trip. The first 2 days after she came back, everything was fine. And on the third, we went to dinner with this friend and her boyfriend. Dinner went well, came home, and went to bed. Wife woke me up in the middle of the night crying, saying there was something she had to tell me. Long story short, she had cheated on me the entire trip, and her friend had cheated on her boyfriend as well. Apparently, the dinner together caused her to have an attack of conscience because she messaged my wife after I had fallen asleep telling her that she was going to come clean to her partner, and my wife had to tell me as well, or she would. We talked, yelled, cried. I spent most of the night sick. Told me it was just a horribly stupid decision and was perfectly happy with me, which honestly makes it worse. Why risk a happy marriage for an affair? It wasn't my fault, the usual. I've been staying at my sister's place while we figure out the divorce. Before this went down, she had been scheduled for tests and scans for what we thought were relatively non-serious health problems. Turns out we were wrong, as I was just contacted last week by her cousin telling me a scan revealed cancer. I got in touch with my wife and we talked. She proved her diagnosis and filled me in on some details. She was understandably terrified and begged me to come back, to talk to her, hug her, give her a chance, to be there with her. I told her I wished her all the best. I'm very sorry for what she's going through and know she's strong enough to make it through. But while I'd help financially from a distance, I wasn't physically going back. They, not her, have been harassing me, telling me to man up and go to her. My own friends are split 50-50. I don't want to go back. Before anyone pulls the "this is probably why she cheated" card, no. We had a good marriage. We had a sit-down talk every month to discuss anything wrong. We were solid. She just chose to take a chance on a quick thrill, despite knowing cheating is a 100% deal breaker for me. She never even planned to tell me until her friend forced her. While I certainly don't think anyone deserves this, and I am sorry it happened to her, in my opinion, her diagnosis doesn't change our situation. I feel it'll be harder on both of us with me being there, knowing I won't forgive her when it's over. It feels like prolonging the inevitable, and I feel like my obligation to her ended when she chose to betray our marriage. She has family and friends, so she isn't alone. I care about the woman I thought I married, but I no longer love who she turned out to be. So I feel it'd be unfair to both of us for me to be there. I'm not trying to punish her, my heart just isn't in it anymore. Am I the a-hole? And the OP made some clarifications. To the Reddit detectives further down, when I said we talk every month about our problems, it doesn't mean we only talk once a month in strict time slots. We talked as often as needed, but made a point at least once a month to sit with each other and check in, see how we're feeling, and so on. Secondly, I mentioned she proved her diagnosis because when I was told, I didn't believe it. I figured it was a poly to get me to come over and talk because she and her family had been trying to get me to reconsider from the moment I left. I also didn't want numerous answers to be filled with the exact same speculation. As far as how she cheated the entire trip, the two of them went with the purpose of meeting up with two specific people her friend knew, and I figured this would be easy to figure out, but I guess not. I knew her friend forced her to tell me because I demanded to see their messages after she told me she cheated. Finally, I know a lot of people post made up stories. I'm not one of those people. But short of providing personal details, I can't prove it. If I wanted karma, I wouldn't be on a throwaway. I posted here because when some of your own friends are telling you that you're unreasonable, I think it's time for neutral third-party judgment, and I was hoping for valuable insight, which many people provided. To the mods, I'm sorry this post wasn't a great fit here. I'll post it in the appropriate subs in the future. And the first comment says, you don't need her in your life. Drop all ties and never look back. Betrayal. Get a divorce. Find someone else and hopefully it'll work out. Don't go back to her. Do not help her. Do not contact her. What if she didn't have cancer? Would it change anything? No. The relationship is done. She knew what she was doing when she made that decision. Now she's faced with the consequences. It's hard kind of point of view, but sorry, she effed up, and now you have to pick up the pieces and reassemble yourself. Wish you the best of luck in your troubling time, man. Stay strong and brush your teeth. And the second comment says, OP, this is something no one else can decide for you. You're not the a-hole here. But this may be a decision for you, not her. Live to regret. Pain is fleeting. It will pass. And if she's gone before it does, there will be no reconciling that pain. This will literally be one of those decisions that haunts you when you close your eyes at night 20 years later. You loved her. She loved you. We all make mistakes. I'm not saying take her back, but forgive her and be there for her. You may not have another chance to do that with a woman you loved for 20 years. And the third comment says, he's turning his back on her because she cheated, not because she has cancer. Had she found out after the divorce went through, would his/her friends be telling him to go back to her? She knew it was a deal breaker, so she ended her half of the marriage when she cheated. OP just hadn't been told yet. It's also important that she only disclosed because she would have been outed otherwise. Maybe OP would have seen the situation differently had she been the one with the guilty conscience and not her friend. And the fourth comment says, not the a-hole. This is something I've struggled with myself for a while and needs to be said. You are not responsible for the happiness of another, especially at the cost of your own. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved and cared for and treated right. It's truly unfortunate what has happened to her, but understand that you aren't obligated to run back and comfort her and pretend like nothing happened. You're already helping her situation financially, and honestly, that's more than some people would even do. You're a good person, OP. Stay strong and put your own happiness first. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.